Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and if you're new here, welcome in. If you are a previous viewer, welcome back. Alright, so today is just a 2-pile pick a card fairy messages. So we've got, of course, it's close to Christmas time. Even though I'm mentioning Christmas time right now, I want to say these messages and or guidance is timeless as well. So we've got group 1 with the swirly little ornament, or group 2 the 2 straight lines. As always, you can, if you're drawn into more than one pile, that's fine as well. Keep in mind it could be pertaining to your past, your present, potential future, and also be talking about energies, people, places, things, situations around you. So, fairy message group 1. Fairy message for group 1. Thank you. We have 2. Fairy message for group 1 again. Try to come out. So, group 2, thank you. Group 2. Is there another one for group 2? And as usual, the timestamps will be listed below. So, this is just, for those of you that like to see the cards come out. I'm also recording this on 12/18 of 2021. It is a full moon tomorrow night, I believe, or maybe it's tonight. Actually, I haven't really kept up with that lately. Well, it just goes to show those energies are probably affecting me. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, I have precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' times either. Being drawn to this owl in the background. I'll let you view that card if you'd like. These are sweet little cards. I love them. Okay. And my other fairy deck. Let's try that again. Group 1, please, for fairy messages. Oh, okay. I was advised to just reach in and pull a card out. So, we will do that. And then we've got these cards. Group 1. Card for group 1, please. Little, sweet little fairies. Actually, I'm being drawn. They want me to put the fairy figure that I have right here, so pardon me. 2 cards, no? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, I have willpower. Pretty cards. Pretty, pretty cards. Magical, magical, magical. Lots of magic in the air and around you guys. For some who are a little new to the spiritual side of things, or even being interested in this kind of stuff, or witchcraft, or anything metaphysical, you might be feeling a little uneasiness towards the sense of feeling like you're being watched, only because you're not used to that before. You are safe. Also, you can reaffirm that safeness, asking those angels for protection, asking the fairies for protection, the dragons. What's a minotaur? Is there such thing as a minotaur? Centaur? No, there's a centaur, but anyway. Thank you. Group 2, please. Moon water comes to mind. You can use moon water, spraying it around the house for protection, keeping a vial of it next to your bed, putting a vial of it in your children's bedroom. Okay, I'm just going to reach in and grab that one. Another one. Okay. What deck next, my dears? What deck next? Group 1, please. Group 1, group 1, group 1. 3 of these cards for each group, so okay, thank you. Group 2, can we get 3 cards for group 2? Another time card. Remember earlier on the bottom of the deck it was the time? Maybe I should get that card and put it in group 2. Thank you. And we have release and be patient. Be willing to pass up good for great. Actually going to see. We're just going to put this out to the side here. Alright. Huh. As I look over at the timer, it's 6:06 on that timer. Group 1. For group 1. It's the last card we're going to draw, and then of course as we go through the piles, sometimes I'm drawn to pull from other decks. So thank you. Can we have one for group 2? Group 2. What's the matter, Tanky? I have some people visiting us right now. They're visiting my honey, and had to bring her big old dog Tank back in here because he is an attention whore. He likes to be a little forceful, and the son in there was trying to pet the cats, and Tank was like, no, pet me instead. Alright, group 1 will return. Hello, group 1. For those of you that chose the swirly, it kind of reminds me of those cupcakes with the white swirl on the top, you know? I kind of used to love those things, and now they're just, I realize it's just a bunch of processed crap. Every now and then I indulge though, right? Alright, let's see what fairy message we have for you. Group 1. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. This has been a main message coming out though here lately in the cards, that a lot of you people are digging yourselves, you know, you're finally really letting yourself shine. Letting yourself know, think, feel, see, hear that you are worthy and you deserve good things that are coming towards you. Then we have pure intention. The fairy manifestations will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. So always, if it's within everybody's best interest and it's pure intention from the heart and it's not going to do any harm to others, then all the more better, right? Okay, I'm being told that this other third card that we have here is for last. So, transformation. Look how beautiful that card is. A lot of color here there. And I'm being reminded of the chakras, the chakra alignment. Feeling the world, you empathic people out there, okay? Keep in mind that not everything, well, no, this is what you are doing now. You are being mindful of the fact, like, wait, I was feeling great earlier. I went to the store and now I want to take an axe to the lady that almost cut me off. Her car, of course, not to her. You just, when you realize, you're realizing that whenever you feel that animosity or anger or fear or even regret, you're toning it down and you're like, wait a minute, okay, I'm releasing this because it's not mine. It's a transformation you're going through, my dears. Catching it. These cards are last. This card is last. These three are next. All right, and then we have pocket of protection, yarrow. So if you were inquiring about some kind of herbal remedy or herbal plant that you may want to work with, the fairies are saying yarrow would be very good. And I'm actually being guided to read the book meaning from that as well. So let's go ahead and get that. In older times, Yarrow traveled with warriors. While her official job was staunching wounds, keeping the insides in and the outsides out, her presence brought bravery to the soldiers she kissed. Today, she has the same task. Yarrow assists you in keeping your boundaries, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. She creates a personal pocket of protection so you can slow down, gather your strength, and find your courage. So it's kind of like what I was saying earlier about you catching yourself and realizing that, you know, oh yeah, I'm an empath and this isn't all mine, right? Slowing down and feeling it out. Checking yourself. You're checking within yourself. Yarrow reminds you that boundaries are not just for keeping the outside from coming in, but also for keeping yourself from leaking out. Letting thought and emotions run rampant in the world. Yarrow will create a bubble of protection, a bit of sacred space within which you can regroup, regenerate, and recreate yourself. And also, I'd mentioned something about using the moon water with intention as well, and I feel like you can, I mean, really, you can use anything for protection. Oh, wow, I just realized that does say pocket of protection, and I mentioned, okay, anyways, my ego is just validating itself here. Like, using any kind of plant and moon water, or even prayed over water. Maybe you prayed over the water and stuck it in some plants in the water to set in for it protection, but it is all in the way you use it, with the intention, and of course speaking to your guides, angels, the universe, galaxy warriors. I don't know why that came to mind, but anyways. The octopus. Practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. This might be that kind of transformation that you're going through. You might be doing a major transition or a major change to your outward appearance. And maybe with this sense of awakening, you know, friends and family members might even point out, you've changed, you're different now. But it's for the better. You're just seeing through the bullshit and releasing things that no longer serve your highest good. You are realizing that looks are only skin deep and that true beauty really does shine from within. All right. We've got crystals and focus, so implementing crystals as well would help. The synergy you're finding within it, the synergy you're finding, and peace, not just synergy, but peace, I feel, from using plants and really working with the four elements and nature. Having a communion of sorts. Eagles may be significant to somebody here. Someone has been talking or trying to communicate with their spirit guide. Your spirit guide hears you, my dear, okay? They want you to know that you are protected. I'm being drawn to get the messages from heaven deck out, so let's go with that. What does the group 1 need to know from their fairy and or spirit guide? Okay, they are sending you loving signs through nature, and there's another butterfly, so maybe you are seeing butterflies everywhere, maybe you're seeing the world everywhere, maybe you're seeing little sparkles, or the star shape, you know, whatever it is that keeps repeating, and this is just a validation that it is one of your guides that's coming through right now, okay? Also, as a soul, they can be several places at once, so that's lovely. And never forget you are loved. Love never dies. Don't forget you are loved, group 1. You are loved by your past on loved ones and your spirit team and your fairies. All things whimsical is what I'm hearing here. We have silence. Time in nature could be beneficial to you. Maybe getting grounded might help. Getting grounded will help balance something within you as well, especially this empathy that you got going on. But I see this cat peeking out of here. Black cats may be a significance to you. Rest your mind. Silence is good self-care. Shine from within. So taking the time and just maybe sitting outside on your porch and taking a few mindful breaths. I feel like that's what you've been doing, and it is really starting to help you with relaxation. There's another butterfly there, group 1. Allow yourself to be lazy. It's okay to do nothing. Maybe this is part of your transformation. Like, I don't have to kick myself in the butt every time I want to just sit down and be. Decisions. And then we have honor your top priorities. If it's not an absolute yes, then it's a no. So I take that, like when my girls are, I ask them a question and they're like, I don't know, maybe. And I'm like, okay, if it's not an absolute yes, then you mean no. That's okay. Just say no, right? But if you're having a hard time making decisions, that's one way to look at it and to gauge yourself. So we're going to see what the fairies are going to help you surrender to, or what they've been helping you surrender. Surrendering to what is. Going with the flow, exactly. Shape-shifting, but also going with the flow. Taking time. Setting intentions. Protecting yourself in the process. Focusing on what's here and now, what's in front of you. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. That's what you're doing, group 1. You guys are doing awesome. Hi, Tank. This little guy, let's see if you can see him. This big guy right here. Say hi, Tank. Hello. Oh, he's pushing on me. I'm so rude sometimes. He's such an attention whore. Okay. And your final, well, hold on. You need to go out there, don't you? Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm coming back at right at 4:24. I had to take my big old dog out though. Woo! It is cold out there. Alright. So, I don't remember where I was at, but when you can't change the situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. I think that's what you're doing, group 1. You're setting that intention, letting be, what is be, releasing what's not yours, being in the present moment, protecting yourself. Woo. Communicating with your spirit guides. Vegetarian, a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. So part of your transformation is, you know, implementing more healthier options in, eating more greens. Honoring your priorities, your health priorities now, group 1. You've got a lot coming towards you. Positive, happiness, health, wealth. It's all coming at you, group 1. I hope it helps. I hope it resonated. Until next time, my dears, love and light. Hello, group 2, for those of you that choose this little ornament. Let's see what we got going on here. Fairy messages. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So, group 2, I feel like there's something maybe that keeps popping up, bubbling up to the surface, and you keep pushing it back down, sweeping it under the rug, or putting it in that box, right? It needs to come to light, and we need to acknowledge it and deal with it so it can be healed. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Crystal clear. Tools of divination. So she's sitting in front of a little fire with oracle cards, it looks like. Oracle or tarot. Grieving. And that butterfly is signifying transformation as well. So some part of you might be grieving over a loss of sense of self. You might be grieving and you might think it might be pertaining to past situations. But I feel like you are shedding the shadow aspect of yourself. Like an ego death, you know, but not fully an ego death. Awakening the genius. The card is so pretty, and it's number 29 or number 11. So you might be seeing 1111 a lot. And number 33, ears wide open. Oh, your spirit team. Definitely trying to communicate with you, or you've been communicating with them. You might want to look into getting some divination tools. There are pendulums, and you can even make out your own little cloth and write yes or no or maybe on it and let that pendulum swing to where it needs to. Using dowsing rods for yes or no questions. The oracle cards. Trying to see if I can see what kind of oracle cards they are. They're actually, she's usually some of these. So, let's see what this message is. The cat. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. I think that might be the sense of loss you are having right now, is that your ego, the fear in the ego and the ego's negative aspects was a safe place almost. Like it was, you are overly dependent on, what are we trying to say here, guys? Angels, fairies, spirit team. Overly dependent on the aspects of what your ego would give you. Like, you could always count on your ego to say, I don't think that's a good idea. No, we should definitely not step out of that comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like, it was just too easy to give in to and not do it. Okay. The forbidden fruit, apple. We're actually going to get the book meaning on that too, because I did with the other group. Apple has been given grief since in the beginning, when she learned that feeding people and teaching them to know themselves can be a dangerous thing. She became associated with snakes, shame, and fig leaves, and it's been dance lessons, curtsies, and domestications from there. Apple is the witch of the wild wood forced to clean up and come in for tea. But a skirt and pumps can't hide her knowledge of the circling stars and cycling seasons, the deep loam of the earth, and the warm weep of a summer rain. We may think that we've tamed Wild Apple and brought her to heel, but even quasi-domesticated, she still gifts us with the sweetness of understanding ourselves. Apple asks, what have you forbidden yourself? So, the metaphysical aspect. Letting your spiritual freak flag fly, group 2. That's what was coming through. Letting your spiritual freak flag fly. What else we got here? Clearing power and time. So we're clear the clutter. When in doubt, throw it out. And this was talking about, or am I making this up? Revealing anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So you're clearing old energies away from you. We're going to turn this back over though. Power. I think that's a really big moth right there. Own your power. Every storm brings a fresh new beginning. And that's usually what snakes signify, because snakes shed skin, right? And actually that snake is shedding a skin here. So, embracing a new beginning. Time. You have really nurtured the inner child though, group 2. Maybe that's what you were healing and relinquishing the overdependency on others. It's that form finally healing the inner child and healing that pain. Schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. All right, then we've got passion and fire, igniting that passion again. Something is awakening in you because we've got the life energy. Setting something so bright that what are in the shadows has to come to light. Grounding, very beneficial. Trees, I don't know. Something about trees though, because the skin that the snake is shedding has leaves and flowers growing out of it. Excuse me. You have enough time though. You're not running out of time, my dears. Getting grounded though would help. Okay, so they're saying making it an everyday routine, or at least a couple times a week, to get grounded, to root yourself in Mother Earth, instead of waiting until you almost feel like your soul is trying to leave your body, or the top of your head is open and like the crown chakra, you know, waiting for that to be all out of whack. Like, it is better safe than sorry. So clearing that crown chakra also, because it is very powerful for you at this time. Music and harmony. Music will help bring a sense of harmony. There are solfeggios and frequencies that you can listen to also to help raise your vibration. There's stuff you can listen to help relieve and release anxiety or stress. Oh my gosh, as I say stress and I turn this over, surrender stress. It's what the fairies have been helping you to surrender. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you have built up in your body. Let stress go as you come back to your center. And then we have life energy over here. Remember that you still might, even if you guard yourself and you protect yourself, if you're an empath, please keep in mind that things can seep through, okay? Through the weak spots of your armor is what I'm hearing. What else do we have for group 2? I keep looking over here at this deck, so I've looked at it 2 or 3 times now, so I think this is something here is for you, group 2. There they be. Wow, you got Hello from Heaven and the Angels card. Also number 11 and number 3. So we've got 1111 and 333 right here. You might be finding feathers. They're definitely sending you signs and synchronicities. And I'm being guided to get messages from Spirit deck. So your angels would like to give you a message, along with the, okay, I'm going to put these back, but we do have the New Beginnings card. I'll puff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Not really. I'm just having to remember to breathe consciously when I'm doing these reads, because that implements anxiety and stress on my body. I think I had a dream about my angels last night, so you might be dreaming about them. Yeah, they're sending you synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they are being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Okay, and then also, like, if there's symbols or signs that keep repeating in your life, certain words, maybe you're finding feathers, you're finding little trinkets on the ground. These cogs, though, come to mind. So maybe you found like little pieces that look like they might go to a clock, or nuts and bolts also. People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from spirit. And on the bottom of the deck, we have serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. And his heart light was really, really bright. Take pride in yourself, group 2. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Use those divination tools. You might have some bumping around the house already that you forgot about. I don't know. But your angels and spirit team are sending you the number synchronicities, and it could be 3311 or 1133 or 1233 or 111, 222. Whatever number keeps repeating for you. And for a final fairy message, walking away, leaving the unhealthy situation, and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So for some of you, you have walked away from a previous relationship, and that might be that sense of loss or grief that you're holding on to, and you keep, that keeps creeping up to you. There's another message here though in this deck. Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes come true. And you might keep grieving over the situation because there's forgiveness that is needed somewhere. So I'm going to hold these cards up for you, my dear. Maybe it's yourself. Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Look, those cards match my fingernails. Puh. Alright. Is this all for group 2? I keep looking at this, my little grounding spell jar. So also you can do this with the intention, making these little jars, following your inner guidance on what to put in them. Just stuff you have around the house. I'm feeling like if you have lavender, rosemary, rice, any kind of flower petal. Also, taking a bay leaf and writing grief on it, and then burning the bay leaf with the intention that it's dissolving your grief. Well, that's very specific. Yeah, following that inner guidance. You are an old soul, group 2. You guys are old souls. You're very wise. All 3 of your eyes are wide open, as well as your ears. Woo! Very powerful too. Could be a fire sign with earth sign placements, or an earth sign with fire sign placements. I'm also picking up water here too. Is this all we have for group 2? There's one more card. Why did I even ask, eh? I am deliberate and afraid of nothing. Excuse me, could be a good mantra for you. I am deliberate and afraid of nothing. There's my eagle. All right, group 2, that's it for the fairies. I hope it helps. I hope it resonated. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. Love and light.